Good evening. Thank you all very much. I am Mary Torrance Williams, founder and executive director of Students Without Mothers. This is a picture of my daughter, Melanie. I started this organization 18 years ago when she made me aware of a classmate who was struggling with the whole process of transitioning from high school to college. This student had just lost her mom and was just overwhelmed with all the things that had to be done. Where do I go to college? What do I want to major in? And beyond that, she had no money. She had no way to even pay college application fees, not to mention tuition, books, dorm supplies, etc. So my daughter told me about this student, and I decided that I was going to step in to help her. Well, lo and behold, helping her became starting an organization. That was not the plan, but here we are all these years later. So as I was putting the organization together, it occurred to me that I was simply paying it forward, that it was just my time to do something for somebody else. I lost my mom in my freshman year of high school, and it was strangers that pooled their money in a small town in South Carolina and sent me to college. Some people I don't even know that I've never even met. So it has become my mission to help empower youth and empower them by helping them continue their education. The need that we're addressing with Students Without Mothers, there's 250 households in Georgia with no mother present, and we are just focused on Metro Atlanta. So we service students in the Metro Atlanta area who have lost their mom due to death, incarceration, or, to my surprise, abandonment. So we help them with not only college scholarship funds, but also help them with everything else they need. Because the group that we're addressing specifically, because they're the lower income households, they are often first-generation college students. So the money is just a start. They need coaching, they need grief counseling. After all, they just had a really devastating loss of their mom. So that is the solution that we're addressing with Students Without Mothers. These are the faces of 115 of the students that we've helped so far. Since our inception, we've helped over 115 students realize their dream of going to college. While on the surface that seems impressive, there's so many more students that need our help. And the toughest part about what we do is having to turn someone away because we don't have enough money. So we hear testimonials from them all the time about how they couldn't have gone to college without us, how the gift card that we sent was right on time, they had no money left. So we are just trying to help as many of them as possible. And the way that we can help more students is by getting student sponsors. We need people to support students. It costs $10,000 for a student to go through our program from the time they come into the program for their senior year of high school through their senior year of college. And during that time, they are getting scholarship funds. They get $1,000 a year for 4 years. They're getting life coaching. We're teaching them how to select a major, how to select a college. They get financial literacy training. Most of them have never heard of a budget. So we're showing them how to manage their money, how to find other scholarships so they don't get out of school with so much debt. So in addition to the 35 average, we handle an average of 35 students a year, but we need to increase that number to at least 50, just based on the number of students we have to turn away each year. So in addition to adding students, we've also found that since COVID, we have a large number of students who are either homeless or on the brink of homelessness. So we need to provide them with other social services, helping them to find a shelter. They were barely making ends meet before the pandemic, and since that time, they've exhausted their resources. So a sponsor that will commit to making a pledge of $10,000 will support a student for the senior year of high school, where they're going through all the coaching and college preparedness and throughout college. And again, that includes the scholarship funds, the life coaching, the grief counseling, dormitory supplies, a laptop computer, which is out of reach for these students. So we are hoping that we can get additional support so that we can help more students. The information to pledge is on our website, studentswithoutmothers.org. The pledges can be made any way you wish: one lump sum donation, a quarterly donation, monthly, whatever commitment you'd like to make for a 5-year period, which will cover all expenses for one student. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time.